This has been like a drama thing. I haven't really talked about it a whole lot, but I figured somebody linked me a video of it. I'll take a look at it. Here we go.
Yo, so I made a video before about Atsu or Asian guy stream,
Yeah.
and if he actually destroyed his reputation.
The gotcha, bro. Look at this.
About Atsu
The gotcha devil.
or Asian guy
Jesus.
stream, and if he actually destroyed his reputation. And
Yeah.
now he made a tweet with more than 25 million views. And when I read the title, I was like, wow, Atsu needs some help and people need to stop bullying him. Attached with the post was a 34-page
That's not what I thought.
document. I read the document thinking that I will finally see Atsu maturing and probably changing for the better and
Oh, right. Of course. Yeah. The rat will finally learn the error of his ways. For sure, he's gonna finally understand and be able to move on.
be welcomed in the community. But here's what I discovered. The first 2 pages are talking about how his wife cheated on him and how he attempted suicide. And that's what he wrote in the title. The next 15 pages are blaming people and Braxophone and lying about him. Then 2 pages of
How could Tectone do this to me? Why would Tectone make him write this?
proving that he was wrong while saying that he's right, and
Yeah.
lastly 11 pages of blaming everybody
Including me.
else, people that he doesn't like, his
Yep.
friend group, everybody. I've never been more disgusted in a human being, and guess what, most of his friends turned on him like he turned on them. Today I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm gonna give
Nobody likes this dude. This guy killed his own fucking career. And like, that's it. Could be 15 pages about Brexit. Yeah. This guy, here's the thing, and he even had me. I was in his manifesto. I read my part. And like what he said about me is he was talking shit about me. He was saying, oh, well, Asma was biased. He wasn't fair. If you go back and you watch the video that I had with him, you know what he said to me? He said I was fair. And he said he appreciated it. And you know what? Rats never change. That's right. He just ratting it up.
you everything that happened. As always, as my last video, I'm gonna try to be as fair as possible with Atsu, although it's not even possible to be positive about Atsu, bro. If you check any video about Atsu, my video, I try my best to give this guy a chance, but here we are. So first, I want to say that
there's a lot of these like fucking virtue signaling NPCs that were like, don't even know anything about the situation at all. You can see them in the replies to his tweet. Oh, I'm so sorry this is happening to you. Bitch, you should be saying, you're so sorry you did this to yourself. You played yourself.
I'm thankful that Atsu is still with us. People that are wishing death for Atsu are worse than Atsu himself. Please, Atsu, if you see this, just go to a therapist, get off the internet. And I'm pretty sure that he
go
said,
to a fuck. I don't give a fuck about your mental problems. Get the fuck out of here. Who cares? Oh, wow, you're cutting yourself. Oh, God. Oh, no. Who gives a fuck? You're negatively affecting other people. You don't get to just negatively affect other people and hurt other people. And then whenever you get called out for it and held accountable, oh, but it makes me feel bad. Then get the fuck off the internet. What's wrong with you? It's for attention. It's pathetic, bro. It's fucking pathetic. And the reason why I don't like this is very simple. It's because, again, it is rat behavior. And let me explain why it's rat behavior. Because there are people that have legitimate problems, and rats like him take those problems and they use them as a weapon. That's why. It's manipulation. I think I give a fuck about that. You're much more aggressive now that he bared his fangs. Well, listen. Anybody that's going to, like, I have no problem giving somebody the benefit of the doubt, but whenever I feel like somebody is acting 100% in bad faith, then I will, like, I want to let you know, like, I have, like, literally zero sympathy for, like, if I feel like somebody is a bad actor, this person like stops becoming a person to me. Like, I don't care about them. I don't care what happens to them. This person is just like a problem, right? That's it. Like, it's just it's I don't care about how you feel or anything. And I think that's the way that you should believe, right? That's the way you should act. Totally fair. It is.
Nobody is gonna wish death on a human being for this. But him saying that he attempted suicide and that his wife cheated on him doesn't make him innocent from what he did.
What does that have to do with
They
anything?
read
Who
the
cares?
first page and they thought that he's changed, that he's innocent for some reason, okay? Again,
The only people that convinces are virtue signaling NPCs that are more focused on optics than reality. They don't want to be seen as somebody who's not being, you know, caring and everything like this. So fucking pathetic, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here.
in an emotional
So
state.
pathetic.
I get it, but what he did is insane.
His
Let me
wife
tell
made
you
the
what
right
he did.
choice.
I already told you what he wrote as a TLDR. You can watch a 3-hour video if you have the time of CatDany or the 7-hour VOD of Atsu. And by the way, I watched both. I gave everyone a fair chance. But Atsu was saying the same thing that he said in previous documents. But this time he's proving that he's wrong while saying that he's right. One of the biggest arguments that some people...
Well, here's another really funny thing about this is that if you pull up his Twitter, he's still tweeting. He's still trying to defend himself. Even after he said he's going to take a break. And you want to know why? I'm going to tell you why. It's because he was getting a lot of positive attention. People are being sympathetic to him. I don't even think that he wants to take a break. I think he's doing it for attention. I do. You can't trust a rat. If you look at his charts on Twitch Tracker, let's do it right now. So this was Atsu before all of this stuff happened, right? This was the month that it happened. Negative 6,000 followers. Look at his viewers. He went from 3,000, and at this point in May, average viewers 426, negative 700 followers. Completely, like, I want to let you know, he completely killed his career. And that's probably the only reason why he made the post. He made the post to farm sympathy points and to get people to feel sorry for him, so maybe he could keep his career on life support because people realized that he was still a rat. What did the guy do? Like, tons of shit. Like, there's like a 4-hour video that I did with like CatDany about it, like other people have done about it. It's there's so much. Like this, I apologize that like I'm not going through everything to like prove it to people, right? But it's just that it would take too long. He fucked with other people's careers. Yes, he did. Yeah, he was a gatekeeper, etc. Give one example. Basically, so CatDany had a friend named, I think, Dish, and then Dish said something for some reason, and then Atsu's community went and harassed Dish and made Dish quit. Was it Goose? Goose, sorry, not Dish. Made Goose quit content creation. So, which, by the way, is the same thing that he's crying about now. Which is, again, why I have no sympathy. Because you did this to somebody else. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's the way it goes.
Are using to defend Atsu. What's the problem in not liking a friend? You can have any friend that you want. Ha ha ha. If you have this argument, you probably think that you're smart. I'm sorry, bro, you're retarded. This is not even the argument. This is, yes, you're saying the right thing, but that's not what people are arguing. The problem is that Atsu is not keeping this feeling to himself and talking behind Brax's back to other CCs, and that prevents him from having collabs with other CCs. It's not hard to understand if you want.
He's acting as a gatekeeper and trying to freeze people out who he doesn't like.
Proof. Here's the proof by Atsu, saying that he doesn't like the guy, but if you want to be friends with him, it's absolutely okay. And then...
What is this? I have been told he is going round to Hoyoverse staff complaining that I am not befriending him, and as a result, he cannot gain access. There it is.
okay, and then proceeds to trash talk him. Then Atsu comes in stream saying that this is not wrong. And here's the thing, I don't think that Atsu is an evil man. I said that before. But that confirmed to me that Atsu doesn't know the value of his words, doesn't know how to talk to people, doesn't know how friends work. I don't know if he even has other friends. It's so concerning how he thinks that what he's doing is okay, trying to word it in a simple way. It's not even logical. It shows that this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, and again, he probably doesn't even mean it. At this point,
he's just obnoxious and fake. I think that's the reason why people don't like him. That's really what it is. Like, whether he means it or not doesn't really matter. Like, obviously, there's like some element of where that does matter, but he's very clearly a liar, and he's like two-faced. Once a rat, always a rat. Yeah, you never trust a rat.
I only think that Atsu is so stupid to the point that he doesn't realize that what he's doing is wrong. Because again, I don't believe that Atsu is an evil man. I think he's just stupid. If you trash talk a guy,
I disagree with that. I think that, like, what is the odds that every single person that you don't like, your interaction with them results in something bad happening to them? Like, you just do some logic here. It's pretty obvious that the reason for that is probably because you're doing it.
A friend group, you're gonna give your friends a bad impression on the guy. How is it hard to understand? And guess what? Then he puts a screenshot that Dish reacted in one of the messages of the friend group, and that she was siding with them in the start. But then guess what? Even Dish now is siding against Atsu because he threw some weird accusations saying that—
Bro, like, he's even screenshotting other people's private messages to make him— this is, again, that's a rat, man. That's a real rat. Maybe he's bipolar or some shit. Why would I give a fuck about him being bipolar? I don't care about his mental problems. Why would I care about his mental problems? There's no relevance to me at all. I don't care. He's a rat.
Other people are fake. And yeah, this basically confirms that Atsu tried to isolate Brax and was part of pushing the bad narrative. It's not speculation.
What a surprise.
It's proof now. This is
what a
insane.
surprise.
I know if you talk about
and it would have never happened if he didn't need to post their private communications just to make himself look good. He did everything he could to try to bring everyone down with him. He tried to throw a rat grenade. I sure did.
Part while he's blaming a lot of other creators while trying to name a lot of people, literally blaming them one by one. He's blaming Asmongold and Mtash. Let's be real, Asmon is not emotional in this state. He tries to get to the bottom of it. Blaming Mtash, who was trying hard. Everybody was saying that Mtash was trying to be with Atsu, was trying to side with you so you cannot get cancelled. He's trying to make everyone friends with each other, but you go and you blame him, and people still think that this guy is a good guy. But now let's talk about the most insane thing that Atsu did.
This is 2 years ago! 2 years!
Ziox had nothing to do with it. We all know that—
I love the music, bro. This had better be something really bad in order to warrant a music addition into the track. Like, this had better be something really, really bad.
Ziox is a fence sitter. He doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't want to talk about drama. Dragging his name, accusing him to be involved in sexual assault is crazy. Then he goes on stream saying he didn't actually assault people, but I heard that it's between other girls. Ziox started stream, explains the situation that it was only a problem with one friend and it was solved 2 years ago. Everything was solved in DMs. Ziox was extremely mad. He was trying to hold himself as much as possible in the stream, and he was blaming him for wording it in the worst way possible. And for people that are siding with Ziox and not siding with Goose or Tecton, what the fuck are you doing? He did it with Ziox, one of his friends. Why don't you think that he did it with everyone else?
Watch this VOD, it's so fucking juicy. What the fuck?
Everyone is siding against him. And you know what's crazy? He says that he's fine in the end. All of what happened in the first page, he threw it in the trash. It was only farming. That's what makes me mad right now. How about taking death seriously instead of making it a claim and then throwing it? A lot of known creators did commit suicide before. We all love them. It's so sad to see somebody saying it in this way, trying to use it to get clicks. How can you do that?
Which is 100% what he was doing, by the way. 100%. Actual rat behavior. There it is. So he has a proven record of doing this exact same thing on a smaller scale? Yep.
Can you have the heart to use it to blame everyone else but yourself? Again, if you did that, I'm happy that you're with us, but you know what you're doing. It didn't end here. Brax did make another document with like 7 pages, giving him a Q&A that he fucked up, and on stream...
A Q&A? Bro, what is this? Jesus. The pop quiz. You see, this is what happens whenever a rat isn't able to hide in the shadows. And they have to actually confront reality rather than innuendo and implication. Is whenever you see the rat in the trap, you realize it is in fact just a fucking rat. That's what it is.
He fucked up, and on stream Atsu gives more weird screenshot that doesn't have to do with anything, or sometimes one screenshot that was cropped and kind of out of context, but it was fair, and we're actually waiting for Atsu to clarify it, or actually Brax to clarify it. I'm pretty sure that Brax is gonna put another document. This surely didn't end, okay? But guys, 25 million views on a tweet saying that he lost his will to live and starting to blame everyone is what it makes me mad, guys. Like, I woke up and choose to say that Ziox is a piece of shit, that it was a nothing burger. How can we take this guy seriously anymore?
Well, we don't. That's why his career, I mean, he killed his career, I'll tell you that. Sure did. Look at the graph. That's not a good graph.
Just please apologize for your mistakes and admit them. If Atsu just did this, everyone will be actually happy. I'm obviously sad for the guy. I'm trying, like, if he sees this, please make an apology. You're welcome.
I have no need to farm any goodwill. I don't give a fuck. Because he didn't. How do you think he negatively affected Goose or Brax? Did he give a fuck? No. It's just a rat.
Welcomed in the community. You don't know how much you're welcomed in the community if you were honest. If you said that you're wrong, fucked up, you're probably not gonna have the same impression, but you're gonna have the chance. And now people that are defending him, saying that he's the one who's right while blaming 20 other people. The 20 people are wrong, but
everybody else is lying except for me. All the proof is photoshopped, and they're all out to get me.
So is right. Okay, this was my opinion on what happened, and I hope that I saved your time as always. I wanna keep making Wuthering Waves videos, but when I see somebody in the community doing this, I cannot stay silent. Also, lastly, I wanna say the channel is blowing up. Thank you guys, thank you everyone for supporting me, for the funny videos, the guide videos, the drama videos, anything. Anyway, that was the video. Bye bye.
Well, here's the funny thing about it, is that no one is ever gonna forget this. And in 2 years, people will still be calling him Ratsu. He's never gonna live this down. He's never gonna get away from it. There's never gonna be a point where eventually people are gonna like you again. No. That's just the way it is. Self-report the gatekeeping with the screenshots? Absolutely. It's not even a question. Sonny's V2 video in the making, he not important enough for that. Let's be honest. Like, that's just the way it is. Yeah, internet doesn't forget. Exactly. I mean, I won't forget. I certainly won't forget. And I got no problem with that. I think it's funny. And that's the best thing to me. Has gotcha have drama because there's no PvP in the game, so they got to make it out of the game. They got to make it on Twitter. Yeah. Ratsu is super catchy. It really is. It's super, super catchy. That's going to hide behind a bunch of you poor thing people on Twitter. I know, man. I know. But at the end of the day, why can some drama be forgotten in a few days? I think that, like, it's... So, Atsu did the one thing that a content creator... that a content creator should never do. And he betrayed the audience's impression of who he is. So Atsu tries to be like this super nice, wholesome, like kind of, you know, that this like fake, you know, like plastic personality, right? And a lot of streamers do this. It's completely fake. They're not like this in real life. It's pathetic. I hate it. Anyway, but a lot of people do this, right? And so he goes and he does this. And everybody that watches him, like Taliesin's another one, right? Like completely fake. And it's crazy how he's probably still going to be talking about me in 2 years. You can be mad about this. But, you know, hey, it's not me calling you fake, it's your audience. Well, it's not your audience. They left. But, you know, it's the people that were your audience. Anyway, so basically like he tried to pretend to be like this good guy, but he's not. He's not that kind of a person, right? And I think that once that gets exposed, all the people that liked him realize that the personality that he built up is artificial. It's not who he really is. And they feel manipulated and lied to. So I'll tell you guys this myself. There have been events that I've done, and I've seen people on the guest list of those events, and I've crossed their name out myself. I said, this piece of shit is not doing it. That's it. I've cut plenty of people out. Absolutely. I'm not going to name names for their sake, not mine. I'd love to name names, but I won't do it. And I'm going to keep doing it. Gatekeeper Asmon? I am. I'm the gatekeeper. And if there's somebody I don't like, I'll cut them the fuck out. Absolutely. And I enjoy it. But the difference is that everybody knows that I'm an asshole. I never try to pretend like I'm not. That's the difference. I don't try to farm out this like fake posy vibes, cozy bullshit. Because that's not the kind of person I am. Genuine makes you a good person? No, being genuine doesn't make you a good person. Somebody can be a genuinely bad person, but you know, the only thing that people really don't like is a person that tries to be a good person and then they're genuinely a bad person. That's what people hate the most, man. Yep. Let's see here. I'll read a few comments about this. This is a great video, by the way. I think this guy gives way too much. Like, dude, it's way too much sympathy. Way too much fucking sympathy for this. Like, you should give somebody like this zero sympathy, zero giving a fuck, right? Nothing wrong with having sympathy for somebody with mental health problems. I do think so, because it shifts the conversation. It shifts the conversation from your actions to people feeling sorry for you. It's like you're using this as a shield. Like, you think nobody else has mental health problems? What about the other people that like he affected? What about their mental health problems? So like, it's a waste of time. Who cares? Undue empathy can enable bad behavior. Exactly. And it's disappointing that so many people on Twitter were positive towards Atsu, but what you have to remember is that they are also majority all fake personalities that are trying desperately to cling on to a fake image of themselves that they try to put out there because they don't want to be canceled by their own audience. And they're just as fake as he is. It's just that they haven't been discovered to be like that. Or they're not content creators, and it doesn't matter. So yeah.